Hi gang, welcome back to the Honoriest Latina Ever. Tonight is Friday night, woohoo! Party night. Anyway, the reason I'm doing this video is there's something that has been on my mind. First of all, I want to thank Mr. Trump for helping get those boys released from China. His good relations with that government has enabled us to do some good deeds. They banned Katy Perry from that country. I think they did an awesome thing. I wish we'd ban her from this country. I think she is just the asshole of creation. I think her videos are just satanic. I think she's an evil bitch, and I think she just has such a lack of respect for anybody, and I don't know why her music is selling, but I just think she's a weirdo. Anyway, with that said, most of Hollywood is weird, and they might think we're weird, but I just will not spend money to watch the garbage that's out there, and that is my right as a citizen. And speaking about China, I think that if the liberals like communism so much that they want to share the wealth, maybe we can adopt some of China's policies, like banning things that are outrageous, like banning people that are really obnoxious, like Rosie O'Donnell. I was hoping when she said, you know, she wanted to leave the country if Donald Trump got elected, that she would have been gone already, but she's still running her mouth, and you know, the Democrats are very into regulation and regulating everything. I would like to regulate her mouth. And I also want to have an EPA standard, because she is just making like lots of toxic stuff out there, and she's bad for our environment and our kids. Even her own children have mental disorders and problems, and of course she says it's inherited. No, it is environmental. It's from being around such a negative witch their lives, you know. Poor things. I understand why she's a lesbian. No guy would ever have her. No guy in their right mind. And so it's amazing that she even has women. With that said, she's got a lot of money. That's the only reason why she has anything. Don't mean to be dissing you, Rosie, but I just really don't like you. Speaking about things I don't like, we have a thing called homeowners fees, and there are rules and regulations, and there's people that want to regulate so much that they want to disallow people from making their investments a rental property. Or saying what you can and cannot do with that property. And today somebody was talking about the plant that was invading the area that was, what they say, that they were worried about the strangling Jew or something like that?
No, another plant was going to strangle the wandering Jew.
Yes, that's it. Another plant was going to strangle the wandering Jew. And I didn't really want to go there. I have this Jewish neighbor who's just really obnoxious, and I wanted to strangle him too, you know, but I'm like, you know, and then they were talking about plants, you know, and I go, oh, okay, well, you know, he's kind of an invasive species. He infringed on my parking space one time or two, but not only that, he's just rude, and they should be out of here, man. I mean, like, if I had my way, I would say, let's not rent to anybody under a certain age with a lot of kids, because really, you know, these units are pretty small, and for families to be coming here, it's like a 2-bedroom condo. You shouldn't be having a family, you know, any bigger than 3 or 4. With that said, though, kids need yards and backyards and places where they can roam and scream, and a place like this with the Honor Latina is not a good place for them. Same with barking dogs. Anyway, with that said, yeah, I'd like to make a few rules of my own, bitches. And with that said, I just wanted to put some stuff out there that people go, Dee, why don't you run for board? And I said, boy, people would be running for their life if I ran for board. I would probably be a good board member. I really like rules and laws a lot, and I think it would be probably pretty informative, and you know, stand up for my rights, couldn't I, Bill?
Yes, you could.
Anyway, they stress out.
Would you rent to Rosie?
Wait, what?
Would you rent to Rosie?
No, I wouldn't. I used to say no mouthy lesbians allowed. I'm kidding. Now, I don't care if you're a lesbian as long as you're clean. Just to take care of the property and you're not a dirty slob. But you know what? You can't discriminate against their dirty car. Like they roll up, you can't do the Donald Trump and not hire him because their car looks like shit. I don't want that jalopy here. You know, when do we get to be a place where we can't discern? You know, an employer doesn't hire somebody because they're an idiot. Would that be discrimination? Hey, I can't hire this person. He's a fucking idiot. I mean, oh, you're discriminating against idiots. You know, come on. Really, what's going to happen next? Oh, they're going to see my video out here and I go for a job someday. We're not going to hire her because she's a mouthy Latina. Well, fuck you. Yeah, I am. And you know what? Since that's a disability and you guys are going to be discriminating against my ass, I might as well just kick back and collect the government bennies like everybody else. You know, come on, why not? Think about it. I mean, if you're going to discriminate against people, because well, we can't have somebody because they think like this or they act like this or they do this, and nobody's fucking perfect. I mean, you made perfect, you know, I mean, you made a robot, and then why the fuck do we need any people? Really? I mean, that's where we're heading. Robots are going to take all your places, bitches, and there's not a damn thing you're going to be able to do about it. You know, and Rosie, yep, just you're going to have to face the fact that even your job will be outsourced. They will have a newer, better robot. Less
Rosie
mouthier.
robot?
A Rosie. No, we wouldn't want a Rosie robot.
What a waste of technology.
That would be. But you know, like she was a talk show host, and they might have a better talk show.
She was on The View.
Oh, was she on The View? Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, nothing on The View is worthwhile. I don't know why that show is still out there. They have Whoopi on there, and God, like, she shares the same birthday as me. Lord help me.
Who's that other idiot that got there?
Oh God, the Jimmy Kimball.
Woman,
He shares my birthday too. I don't like Jimmy anymore. He's a fucking communist too. What? Oh, that whatever, that Jewish bitch. I don't even know her name. She's so irrelevant. I don't know.
That one.
That one. We're just gonna call her that one.
Yeah.
Was it Joy Bear?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Joy
or
something like that. You
complete,
know, fucking bitch.
Complete idiot.
You know, yeah, she is. It's like she's worse than Nancy Pelosi. You know, and that's a tie. They're both like pretty close.
What would you do with the brain if you had one, Nancy?
No, she definitely doesn't have a brain, and I don't know how she managed to like pull it off to be, you know, elected to do anything. I mean, I wouldn't even elect her to be dog catcher, really. You know, and she's in Congress, and yeah. I mean, her husband must have had a lot of money, a lot of dough. He must have bought a lot of people, you know, to do that, get her in that position. But yeah, it's pretty sad. So with that said, I love Trump, and you know, those people can hate on him all they want. You know, let them hate. You know, if they don't like it, they can go to frickin' China and get kicked out of China. Anyway, you guys have a great evening. God bless, and if you like my video, please forward it.